Leonardo da Vinci is born on April 15, 1452, in the village of Anchio near the town of Vinci, which is located in Florence. Leonardo never attended any public schooling and was raised by his single father. When Leonardo was 15, he joined the studio of Andrea del Verrocchio in Florence. Leonardo had no interest in women, and he spent most of his time painting. 5 years later, he became a member of the Guild of St. Luke, a painters' guild in Florence. 4 years later, he worked as an independent artist at his own studio in Florence. When he was 24 years old, Leonardo was arrested along with several male companions on the charge of sodomy. No witnesses appeared against him, and eventually the charges were dropped. Leonardo had no relationships with women, never married, had no children, and raised many young prodigies, including one nicknamed Salai, which means offspring of Satan, who he is believed to have had an affair with. In 1481, Leonardo begins work on the Adoration of the Magi, an altarpiece for the monastery of San Donato Scopeto. He sketches many studies in this process. In 1482, Leonardo moves to Milan to work in the service of the city's duke, where he gains the title of painter and engineer of the duke. In 1483, he started to paint the first version of the Virgin. He finished it in 1485, and in 1495 he made a clay model for the statue of Francesco Forza, and puts it on display. In 1486 he began to explore human flight. In 1499, with the Duke's fall from power, da Vinci leaves Milan and spends a short time in Venice, and then goes to Mantua in 1500. Here, Leonardo begins painting the second version of the Virgin, and another painting called Child with Saint Anne, a project that he only finishes after 10 years. In 1502, Leonardo begins work as a senior military architect and general engineer for Cesare Borgia, son of Pope Alexander IV. In 1503, Leonardo is commissioned to paint the Mona Lisa, and at the same time he is commissioned to paint a mural for the council hall in Florence's Palazzo Vecchio, which is to be the Battle of Anghia, a work that would remain unfinished. Sadly, Leonardo died on May 2, 1519, at the age of 67. Da Vinci studied philosophy, natural history, anatomy, biology, medicine, optics, acoustics, science, mathematics, and hydraulics. Some of his famous sketches for inventions were an artillery park, a stretching device for a barrel spring, designs for a boat, orthopter's flying machine, armored car, giant crossbow, machine for storming walls, 8-barreled machine gun, automatic igniting device for fire alarms, and the parachute.